Hey there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be. Hey there. How's it going? Good day. Today is December 18th, 2018. My name is Jeff Fritz, and welcome back to my live stream. I see a bunch of folks already in the chat room saying hello. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Wow. All right. DJ Vortex is here. Hey, Bardaki, Welsh Ronaldo, DNet78, Hugo Dahl is here. Hello. MJ Fox 2112. Hey, good morning. Shy Sharp and Crows 4K. Good to see you. Bardaki's already got some questions. Fantastic. I need a clever message for restarting Docker. Maybe mooring the Docker. That's not a bad idea, Hugo. Hey, Jurgen. Good to see you. Parathon is here. Binary Chef. Hey, Frank. Perry at Digital Ox. Good morning. Cool hat on Hearthstone on the other monitor is DNet. No, I've got my Heroes of the Storm hat. Absolutely. Mr. Magoo, hello, and Tagaron, Ozcoder.
3 months, cheers.
3 months with Crows. Thank you so much for that tier 1 sub. Of course, we'll make a donation to Girl Develop It. Very cool stuff. Thank you. Yes, I'm wearing my Heroes of the Storm hat. They made some announcements around the game over the last week. They're cutting back developers. They're reallocating them to other teams. They're dropping their esports support. It's a little bit sad to hear that they're dropping some of those things. But as a casual player in the community, wow, look at that. Let me finish. As a casual player in the Heroes community, I'm still a big fan of it, and I'm going to continue playing. Mr. Magoo, thank you so much for those 5 subscriptions. Oh my gosh, and I'm looking at the sub train coming around. To Lavetti, Bill Cron, M. Magano, Tim Burgle, and Felice Olina. Thank you so much. Yes, very cool. In the spirit of the holiday season, very, very nice to see that. And of course, we'll make donations to Girl Develop It on that. I am going to Code Stock. Yes, Binary Chef. I'll be there. I have at least 2 sessions planned. One on getting started with Twitch, and another on .NET Core 3.0. All right. Let me get some music playing in the background here. Music Code by, of course. We played Red last time. I think in the spirit of the season, I should play Green. Only one talk this year, Python 101. I may need to sit in on that. I need to spend some time on Python. DD Walsh is here. Hey, DD, good morning. Crichton, finally get to watch the stream live. Good evening. Oh, gosh, thank you so much for staying up to join us. Coated Beard, hello. Let me dial in the music there at a nice level. So groovy. I love this song. Just gets me in the right frame of mind. All of the music to Code by gets you in the right frame of mind, gets you focused on whatever task it is you might have to do. And I want to thank the author, of course, the author, performer, and producer, Carl Franklin, for allowing us to listen to his music here on stream. That's a little bit better. Of course, you can get music to Code by at mtcb.pwop.com, or you can check out the app Music to Flow By at musictoflowby.com. Very cool. Hey, Rambling Geek. You'll probably be in my Twitch talk. You want to start live coding, but with my luck, it'll be at the same time. No. Gosh. What else here? Hugo, you'll be at Code Stock. Fantastic. Hey, I love Code. Nice emote. DJ Vortex wants to learn to create Twitch overlays. Can you create custom video sources? Yes, you can. Absolutely, you can. Maybe I'll run another meta stream here where I show how to create some of that stuff. Really, really neat stuff. I know our friends at Stream Elements are interested in doing a little bit more work with me. Maybe we can dial them in and do a little bit. Tough to travel, be there in spirit. Okay. All right, let's see. Um, I'm still having a little bit of a problem with some of the automated builds. I don't want to deal with that today. So let's see, we got our music playing, hat on. Our Dee Dee's here. I want to make sure I call out that Dee Dee and the folks at mobilize.net and Code Party, the Code Party channel here on Twitch, have a stream coming up at 11:30 Eastern, 8:30 Pacific. So I'll still be streaming when they start, but they're going to show how to take a VB6 project and get it all the way to the point that it's running on Azure and running in containers. Sounds like a neat topic. Check them out at Twitch TV. Will my shout-out command work today? Is it going to work today? Code Party. Is that going to work today? There you go. Check it out at the Code Party. There you go. Twitch TV, Code Party. They'll be a little bit later today. And I'm hoping to stick around for a little bit longer and raid right into the Twitch developer stream. They're going to be talking about different features coming to the Twitch platform, and I think you're going to see today in this stream, we're going to get right into actually starting our first Twitch extension. It's tomorrow. Oh, my bad. So it's tomorrow. Do you have an event shared for that on the Code Party channel that we can link? VB6 like in the old times. You're right, Frank, but there are folks that are doing, and I'm not streaming tomorrow, but Code Party is. There are a lot of folks out there that do have some legacy VB6 applications running. So definitely something that some enterprise developers might be interested in. All right. So we got the music, got this. Later on this week, Friday, I think, I'm like 90% positive we're locked in on this. We're going to have our first, the first episode in our Coding for Newbies, coding for folks that aren't familiar with writing code. And we're going to build our first website with our guest, Steffi, who's a professional, semi-professional Hearthstone player. So we'll talk a little Hearthstone. We'll talk a little web development. We'll learn a little bit about GitHub. And we'll pair program with her and get her writing her first website. And then later, next week, on Friday next week, Fairy Wings will be joining us. She's a crafting streamer who builds things with chainmail. So let me make sure, now that I'm sure that my shout out is running. So Steffi is, am I missing an E? Am I short one E? There it is. There's Steffi. And Fairy Wings is... there you go. And there's Fairy Wings stream. So she'll be joining us next week, and we'll go a little bit further, a little bit deeper on continuing to learn how to write code. Writing our first website with folks. No Node.js, no PHP, no ASP.NET Core. We might touch it a little bit to see what it's like to host with ASP.NET Core with Fairy Wings, but we're going to try and stay away from frameworks as much as possible. And then 2 weeks after that, second week of January, we're going to have Ellyface on with us. And let's make sure we shout out Ellyface. And we're going to take that project to the next step and add in CSS. And we'll see if we get into JavaScript after that. So there you go. There's our 3 guests for this Coding for Newbies series of streams that we're going to do over the next few weeks. I've also talked to a couple folks, having them come on and guest with us. I have a request to do a pair programming stream talking about Humanitarian Toolbox. I have to get that on the schedule, but we're going to definitely make that happen. And I have another discussion with actually one of my, not my direct supervisor, but one of the folks that I work for, John Montgomery from Microsoft, who's been writing a bit about learning and interviewing folks and how to grow your software development career. This is something that he thinks about, and as a leader in the developer organization at Microsoft, developer division, building all the developer tools like Visual Studio and Visual Studio Code, he's got tremendous insight on. And he's agreed to join us for a stream to talk, not really write code, but to talk about how to grow and be good software developers, learn and fit in culturally, how to interview better at different organizations, and how to give better interviews, and what he's learned in kind of designing and building an interview process for Microsoft. So I think that's going to be extremely interesting for some of our folks that are here that want to learn how to grow their careers, that want to take that next step. So I'll have more details about that when we get back from the holiday break here in January. We're going to schedule that with John, and it'll be sometime probably middle January, late January. You'll see that, and I'll definitely make an announcement. Here's how I interview better. I work for myself. Well done there, Binary Chef. Wait, hang on. Let me... There you go. Well done, Binary Chef. DJ Vortex, VBA has a great tool for the time. VBA, so let me address some of the comments about VBA, or Visual Basic for Applications. Tremendous framework and tool set for folks to use to extend Office and extend other applications. It was a scripting language for applications before enhancing applications really became a huge thing, enhancing games and building mods. You could mod Office back in 1996. I mean, we're talking 25 years ago, you could mod Office, and it was tremendous. Hey, Svava, and actually, Dee Dee, you had a little bit of influence on some of that, didn't you, in your time? VBA served its purpose, but time to build Python support into Excel. That's not a bad idea at all. Bindings for Python to be able to interact with Excel, I think, would be tremendous with the number of folks that are using Python for big data and machine learning, right? To be able to integrate and use that with Excel would be amazing. It's going to happen, just a matter of time. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's head over here. Check this out. Admiral Snyder opened this. Our friend Venkat started asking about, hey, can we do something for the Bits for Bytes promotion? And I have been in touch with Moz, and we are going to do a pair programming stream. Moz won our Bits for Bytes promotion for November, and of course you can learn more about Bits for Bytes down below here. Every time you cheer, of course, we'll make a donation to Girl Develop It. And then we'll put a little bit of cheer graffiti into our code that looks like this. And whoever has the top cheer at the end of the month, the top total number of cheer, they'll get a chance to pair program with me. So what Venkat, and it looks like Admiral Snyder, started working through here. Actually, I think Venkat is Admiral Snyder. It'd be great if we could put an attribute and then be able to, because it's an attribute in our code, right? This is a C# attribute. We can use the compiler to actually dig through a compiled executable or a compiled DLL, pull out that information and generate some useful reports or web pages to kind of recognize folks for their contributions. Maybe we can even have like a Star Wars closing credits. You know, thanks to these folks for their support. So really neat stuff that was suggested here. Hugo is saying, where do we add these attributes? Where do we put these? And over here, Venkat. Yeah, Venkat and Admiral are two different people. Venkat started working on this and put together an attribute class in this new fritz.common repository that I started up on Sunday. So this is intended to be just a general purpose DLL or library that we'll put out on NuGet so that folks can use this type of attribute and any other common thing that we decide would be great to be able to do in all of our projects. Maybe there's some Roslyn analyzers that we want to include. We can put them here and they'll be available to all the folks that contribute on our streams. Which then has me, just saying that out loud, has me thinking, I started an organization called, yeah, there it is, called Fritz and Friends. I'm wondering if I should move that common project over here. Let's see here. Hello all, says Stelzy, hello. Frank learned VBA in French. Oh, man. man. Let me tell you. Okay, hang on. Those of you that aren't American, that aren't English first speakers, and write code and program, and you have to learn English in order to deal with some of the code that Americans or English speaking folks like myself write, and you have to deal with listening to me and translating that in your head. Mad props to you. I am
Wow.
I am always impressed and flattered that you would learn our language and get so involved with programming and managing that translation back and forth. I am consistently impressed by that. Hat tip to you. Tremendous. So, Frank, learning VBA in French, the language was French, if was C, and the language forcing us to have variable names with accents. Wow. Okay, wow. I have a talk called Excel is not a 4-letter word. Okay. That's interesting. ComExpose, something that uses Python for .NET. It's not showing how Excel is a legit data science tool. It does look at VBA also. It emphasizes Python. I wouldn't use Excel as a data science tool. More, I would use it as a way for to output reports. Here I'm going to drop data into this that I've calculated, or as a data source, I'm going to read data out of it. I don't know that I would make it an exclusive tool for it. I think it's a good input-output mechanism that muggles, that non-data science-y people would get into. With Python integrated with MS SQL and Power BI, Excel is just the next step. Yes. Teddy's, hello. What is that? Who is that person? K Kona. Oh, okay. XLSX is a 4-letter word. Given all the information in English out there and the size of the community that is English speaking, I find it much easier to do all programming in English. I don't even know the German words for most of the terms. Wow. Danke. Thank you. I'm currently working with a 4GL language. 70% of the variable names and methods are based on French, and comments where they exist are French. I can attest it is a struggle working in a foreign language. That leads to a very interesting question. Are there tools out there to translate comments in Visual Studio or Visual Studio Code? Is that something that would be valuable to folks who aren't English first programmers? That's interesting. I had never thought about that. Stelzy's getting caught up here. No, he's fine there. There we go. As a Germanish speaking person, I never had a problem with German-only documenting approach, but this is why most documentation is available in German, but learning in English is better. Glenn Thomas Stevens. Hey, Glenn Thomas Stevens, welcome. A great cognitive services utility to write for the translation. Amen. Yes, and that's where I was kind of going with that. You beat me to the punch there.
Oh my.
You kind of read ahead there. That would be really neat. Or code therapist. Yeah, I think that's where Glenn Thomas is going, and I think fits in nicely. If we had a VS extension.
Good afternoon, Fritz and friends.
Hey, Ancient Coder. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for that subscription. 4 months in a row. Puts you into a red mug. Great to see you, and we'll make a donation to Girl Development. And I think I'm making that donation on Mama C Sharp Fritz wants to do a little Christmas celebration on Sunday morning. So at the time that my stream was going to be, so I think I'm going to move it over to Saturday. We'll do our Christmas stories then, and I think I'm going to make my donation then. So I think that's where things are going to land. But I think we're going to be making that donation definitely by year end. You're going to see this. Hello, who's the nerd? World Wake. You wound me. But I like the idea of a Visual Studio extension to translate comments using the APIs. At least get a close enough using Bing Translate. That might be fun. Connor Wright Kappa. That's the project we're going to get into. Dee Dee worked on dev tools at Microsoft for years. Customer wanted English and docs localized. Yes. Yes. We're all nerds. Oh, thank you, Worldwig. Thank you. I need a thank you. Do I have a thank you here? No, I don't have a thank you. I don't. There is an extension apparently. Oh, cool. Is there? That seems like a natural thing. All right. So I was thinking that these common tools might make more sense to push out to the organization so that it's more shared across various projects. And I think I'm going to end up pushing more of my projects over to the organization. Auto-translated documentation is weird. I totally agree with Bardaki. So, I share content in French and English. The ratio of views to my blog's videos are like 1 for 100. So this is Venkat's attempt at adding in this feature to give us an attribute so that we can decorate code and say this is something that someone cheered for. So it would look something like that: year, month, day when they cheered, and the number of bits, their name, their handle. So cheered attribute, bits, name, year, month, day, and it's just literally stashing those values. No real feature to this. Can I switch scene code too small? Not a problem. My apologies. Let's get over there. There it is. All right. So program, and then this is a test class that just tries to use it, and it get custom attribute type of program, cheered attribute. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to go ahead and merge this. Thanks for the contribution. This should make recognizing contributors much easier. All right. I'm not going to use this just yet. I'm going to come back to this in a little bit. But I really like where this is going, and I think there's a report that we'll be able to start generating out of this. And I want to come back to this just after we get the these extensions built in Visual Studio. So that's this over here. I'm going to close this because it was closed with PR2. There we go. Fantastic. That's great stuff. Hey, Venkat, love what you wrote. Great job. I really like what you put there. And I'm ready. I want to start integrating that in about the next week after we get done these couple extensions here and then move forward. Stelzy, please use a real human person is so far ahead of any program can do. I even regularly switch to English version of the docs. Oh, for translations. Yeah. Yeah. So thanks so much, Venkat, on this. So let me switch from there. And I think we will end up moving it over here. Resource management over here, in case you haven't heard me talk about this. This is where I'm going to be building the stuff that we're going to work on for our, what's it called? For our day of service. I'm still doing some research into this to get folks together. We're going to do a virtual hackathon. We've got a number of folks that are responding, but the idea is for the American holiday for celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. And his birthday this year on January 21st. We're going to run a virtual hackathon to build a resource management application and series of various features and integrations for Sebastian Writing Associates, a nonprofit therapeutic writing center. It'll be MIT licensed. Folks will be able to download this, change it up, and redeploy it for whatever their organization might be. So folks have been signing up for this, and I love the interest in this. So we're going to do we're going to get this thing kicked off. I'm talking to some folks about getting some sponsorship for streamers, for viewers, so that you can participate and get a little recognition, a little thank you from us for participating. So, really great stuff. This is feeding into this project over here. So one will lead into the other, and then we'll end up migrating and having a full set of definitions over here. Now, I am setting up to interview some of the folks, some of the leadership from the facility, so that we can do some requirements gathering. And I think it would be an interesting stream to talk about requirements gathering, translating into requirements, issues, and projects here, so that folks that are contributing through the hackathon are able to find a project, find a feature that they can go after, explore, and build out, and contribute back to the entire effort. So look for more details on that over the next few weeks. Cancel. Wow, clicking that is very sensitive. All right, so there's that. I've been working on the Azure pipelines here. This is still not restoring properly. Feels bad. Bardaki asks, question about SignalR in the stream tools. Having troubles getting it copied over reliably. Works 1 out of 10 times. All right, so let's go to stream tools. And where Bardaki is working is in this issue number 205. Now, Stream Tools, this is a project that's written in ASP.NET Core, provides some of the features that you see embedded here in the video, including the numbers here below me and the rainbow beard thermometer over there, goal thing. I don't know, what do you call that? It's a goal monitor, goal doodad. I don't know. Let's see. Let's do that. Okay. All right. So let me thank Low Quality Plays. It's Stone, and I think we're seeing here Abmu Saur. There we go. Thanks so much for the follows. I appreciate you joining us, the three of you. I look forward to seeing you in the chat room. We're always welcoming of new folks. Everything is always Ask Me Anything here. Always happy to answer your questions, including Bardaki's question here about this feature that they're working on, where they want to be able to issue the exclamation point attention command that plays some sort of a sound to get my attention, to basically say, hey, take a look at the chat. And the challenge that I was running into is when this runs, right, when the stream tools are running, right now, for me, they're running inside of a Docker container on my local machine. But at some point, they may be running out on some hosted service, Azure, AWS, wherever, somewhere out on the cloud where it's not local on my machine. And the assumption that Bardaki made, when you're debugging, rightfully so, is the correct assumption, is that I can play a sound on the local machine using the MP3 player that's on the machine. And that's great, but it's not realistic when we get deployed. So, status bar, that's the name of it, the Rainbow Beard status bar. Thank you, Svava. Thank you very much. Points to Svava for that. There we go. So we need to change up and make sure this is playing, this music during this attention thing, plays somewhere where I can actually hear it. So the suggestion that Parathon had here was, let's use SignalR, create a web part on a page that plays the audio via an HTML5 audio control from JavaScript. Whenever that SignalR method is raised, I can add the web part to OBS as just another browser source. So that sounds right. That sounds like a pretty good idea to me. And it looks like Parathon added some commits. So if we take a look at this, add SignalR Hub to play sound in a web part. So enhancing the attention command, okay. And instead of playing the sound, there's an alert Fritz method. Yep, Super Mario coin collecting sound. Absolutely. That's how you get points here, Jay Kirkstetter. And points don't mean anything. Points are made up. but the value doesn't matter. And actually, our GitHub contributor, there's a GitHub contributor ticker that should be going on the top of the page there. There it goes. That's what matters. And it still has Dependabot up there. We're going to have to remove that. I have a thing to exclude Dependabot. All right. That's a configuration thing. I'm going to take a note. I usually have a notepad running here. Things to do after the stream. I need to finish investigating the Azure pipeline, not pipelines build failures. And remove Dependabot from ticker. All right. Move that over here. Come back to that later. Yeah, Dependabot is rocking the contributions. And I don't want to recognize Dependabot. I want to recognize and celebrate you, the humans that are actually contributing and thinking and helping out in our community. Which actually gets me thinking it'd be cool to have a scoreboard for the hackathon. Need scoreboard ticker for hackathon contributions. That'd be cool. All right. Let me put that down here. Okay. Let's see. So this is going to call the alert Fritz method. This dot client alert Fritz. Okay. So here's the attention client that has a task. Great name there. Great name there.
Oh my.
Yes, it's a nice name. Attention controller. So there's a controller out here that has an index that returns a view and a test client that returns a view. So this is an MVC controller that's being added into the web project. I got you. Okay. And we're going to add a WAV file to play. There it is. All right. Attention hub. So this is a SignalR hub, right? And SignalR is that ASP.NET Core framework that allows us to do live interactions from the server to the client, not just client requesting, hey, do you need me to do something? Or do you have new content for me? But the server actually pushing to the client using things like WebSockets to instruct it to do things, to have that two-way communication. So this hub is an iAttention client. On connected, we're going to notify all the others that the client is connected with the connection ID. Okay. And then there's a method that we're exposing. Now, this is a server-side method inside the hub. This means that those clients are going to be able to execute this. Will a WAV file play in browser? Yes, it will. And this is going to say this client's all others alert Fritz. So, and then alert Fritz. Well, there's our mapping to the attention hub. Configure services, add a singleton for that. Good. So here's that index. So this is the page that I'll end up embedding. So it's called attention, new attention hub, on alert Fritz. Execute the alert Fritz method, which does audio.play, new audio. Now the question from Bardaki is having troubles getting it copied over reliably. How are you trying to copy? How are you interacting with that? Fairy Wings, thanks so much for the host. If I scroll down a little bit further, here's the test client, attention hub start, function alert Fritz, which will call send test. Okay. And it's adding an attention test nav item to our layout. Okay, there's the WAV file. Here's the attention hub JavaScript. Hub connection closed for some reason. Try and reconnect every 5 seconds. Good. Client connected. We're going to debug and output that the client has connected. On alert Fritz, this debug, console debug, and call this on alert Fritz. Okay. I get I'm doing the build and then Docker Compose, and then I get a 404 in the browser for the SignalR-client. Laskalex says, rest in peace, Heroes of the Storm and HGC. I don't think Heroes of the Storm is dead just yet. I think on the pro scene, unless some other league steps up and starts supporting, they're going to have a big problem. They're going to have to go back to, and it's going to be hard to reset to the way things were before HGC came on the scene. HGC was the pro league that Blizzard, the makers of the game, were sponsoring. But you're getting a 404 on the SignalR client. All right, let's do this. I am going to jump into the conversation here. It has some conflicts which must be resolved. We'll figure that out. We'll take care of that. But in the meantime, let's grab the command line instructions. Copy this. And I'm going to open PowerShell, head over to my project. Fritz Stream Tools. Cool. Git checkout and pull that in. Come on. All right. All right, so now I'm in a mirror of Bardaki's dev branch. This is a way for me to take a look and inspect a little bit of what's going on over there. So I'm going to open now Visual Studio, and we'll take a look at that project. Need to install the NPM packages. That's a first start. Yeah, there is some NPM packages that do need to be installed in order for them to be copied over. So if I go down into that and then run npm install, and I don't like having an npm, a node dependency on this ASP.NET project. Feels weird. There it comes. So that's going to run and load up all the stuffs. npm update check failed. Right. I'm not. Try running with sudo or get access to the local update config store. I do have access to that, thank you. I don't need to sudo, you Linux people. Justin Horner, hello, hello. So the announcements of BlizzCon were a big hoax. Well, that's AAA Gaming in late 2018. I think the folks at Blizzard at their own conference had goals and things that they wanted to accomplish, and it sounds like, from all reports, the higher-ups, the overthinkers at Activision, made some strong-handed suggestions that changed the way that they approach that. All right, so let's see. If I run this, I'm going to run the Stream Tools project directly. Set this as a startup project so we can see how this works. The new tooling in Visual Studio is great for avoiding NPM. Add client library. Yes. Will it bring that in from out there? We'll take a look at that, Mr. Magoo. Hey, Code for Veronica. Good to see you. I saw you had some bugs that you were working through this morning. You were going to have a bit of a problem. Speaking of bugs, hey, bug found. See that transition there? See that? Pro streamer can do that. Maybe Stream Tools project should switch to libman to copy in JavaScript dependencies instead of the old bundler function. Yes, I completely agree. And Alfonso is here. Good morning. Tell you what, if somebody wants... now I've got 2 bots running, and that's not too bad. If I go over to attention tests... Oh, wait, you know what? I don't have the page open. What's the page that it should be on? I should have... not controllers. Views, attention. All right, so if I go to... here, right, it's a blank page. This page should be doing something, right? Media source indicated by the source attribute or assigned media player object is not suitable. Listen WAV could not be decoded. You make me sad. What do we got here? Network. Reload. Hey, listen. Yeah. I should be able to play that. That's under dub root. I didn't want to open it quite like that. Right click. Let me open this in File Explorer so I can actually double click that. Let's open that chalupa. Oh, there you go. Okay, so that does work. Okay. So when I run that, let's look at the console. So that all, look at this. Media resource could not be decoded. Feels like some game companies are employing PWA type processes. No. They're just running into folks that are making business decisions without taking into consideration their community. New audio /content /heylisten.wav. And it's telling us here could not be decoded. NS error da media error. I'm not sure. Sounds like it doesn't like the WAV. Could be, yeah. All right, so let's do this. Well, just to see if it's the WAV. Come back over here. I'm going to open this folder in Explorer. There it is. And I'm going to run Audacity. Stelzy says, for me it seems like many AAA game companies somehow lost the ability to do proper marketing business decisions in the second half. Yes, I kind of agree with that. Oh, Parathon's saying it does work in Chrome and OBS. All right, let's launch Chrome. And I'll grab this. And no, Chrome is actually the browser. They embed the Chromium browser inside of OBS. So if I click send alert,
Hey, listen.
there we go.
Hey, listen.
Bardaki.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
I like it. I like it. But Veronica likes it too. There you go. You got the Veronica seal of approval. And it should work in future versions of Stelzy. I see what you did there. I like it. Low quality plays says it's nice too. All right. Fantastic. And who doesn't like a Zelda reference in the morning? I think you're in great shape here, Bardaki. It looks really good. Thank you, Parathon, for the suggestion to wire that up with Signal R. Parathon with the kind cheer. Thank you so much. Tell you what, I'm gonna the last bit of code that I was looking at. I'm going to put inside that hub, that attention hub, if you don't mind, because I think this is tremendous. So cheer 100 from. Now I'm forgetting my own cheer format. I want to make sure I put this in correctly. Fritz live stream. No. Fairy Wings. Oh my goodness.
Charity.
So if you do a cheer right now with the hashtag charity, it's going to take 20% of what you cheer, and Twitch is going to make a donation to Direct Relief. Right now, they're over $186,000 through cheers and bits from folks like Fairy Wings right there, donated to Direct Relief. But I'm going to take those bits. I still get the full value of those bits. I'm going to take them and make a donation to Girl Develop It. Thank you so much for your generosity, Fairy Wings. And you actually get a double dip there on charitable contributions. Thank you so much. Amount, name, year, month, date. Thank you. So, who is that? Let me start with Parathon. And then we're going to say, what day is today? The 18th. All right. And I will also add one here. Come on. From Fairy Wings. Very cool. Thank you so much for those cheers. All right. So let me merge in my little change here. And then I'll resolve this in the chatbot project. And we'll promote, and Bardaki will get up on the scoreboard up there. So this is, there we go. Git commit, updated with, cheers. M Granger 231, thanks so much for the follow. I just committed the cooldown to be configurable. Fantastic. That was going to be one of the next things. Change cooldown to 10-minute default and configurability. Fantastic. I'm going to need to pull that in. There we go. Attention command cooldown. Yes. Nice. Okay. So how do I get the latest of that? I'm going to have to no, not that. Command line. I'm going to need to pull that again. Yeah. Let me pull that in. Fantastic. I want to... why does it say there was a conflict in chatbot CS Proj? Oh, it's versions of things. I should see these then inside my chatbot CS Proj, shouldn't I? How often does the ticker update? It should... It's checking like every 30 seconds or something like that. And then it should update when I push something in there. When I push into the repository. Right, chatbot CS Proj should be throwing an error here. But it's not. You know what I mean? All right, let me finish the commands here to merge this. Yeah, make the changes and update GitHub. Da-da-da. Yeah, here we go. Updates were rejected because the remote contains work you do not have locally. Fine. Git pull first. Yeah. Look at that. There it is. Chatbot CS Proj. Now I've got the issue here. Changed externally. No one saved changes. Do you want to reload it? Yes. Why is this? Right, because the load failed of this. Let's edit. Resolve this. So 211 and 220. I want the 22. Logging, I want the 22. Netcore audio, we removed. Right, because we're not using that anymore. So let's try and reload. Am I out of line asking, is there any serious consideration for P equals NP? Do I want to close it? Yes. WorldWake, give me a little bit more details there. I'm sorry. This was your phone message alert, says low quality place. Oh, that's awesome. If only you could get it to work on your machine. No, it should work just fine. All right, so that reloaded.
Always enjoy.
Thank you, W7T2A. Is that your license plate? What? Let me know a little bit more. A complexity theory question. Oh. No, there is no serious consideration. None. Your project seems to have different package versions now. It does, and we're going to have to figure that out. Attention Hub Client is what this should be. Right? Attention? No. Hang on. Yes. Attention hub client. Now, why doesn't it like that? Client connected. I'm breaking things. It should be attention client. Now, why doesn't it add reference to Streamlib core? Yeah, I did. Attention client. There it is. Why is it? Add reference. I think something's not sitting quite right there. Restore failed. Generate random username. Thank you, W7. And of course, we'll make a donation to Girl Developeth. A ham operator call sign. That's another good one. Yeah. I'm not too deep into CS theory, but I think the majority of people think P does not equal NP, but neither side has been proven yet. Just delete attention client. Should not derive from that. Maybe. Version conflict detected. Install reference directly in Stream Tools. Okay. Kadak. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you joining us. Parathon. Need that for DI. Yeah. Surfing Twitch. Hello. Welcome. Let me see here. So I've got these two direct references, and I think this kind of feeds towards we need to upgrade to 2.2. Connections, abstractions, directly to project Fritz Stream Tools. All right, so let me go here, edit the project. Where's edit project? I'm blanking. There it is. Come here, error list. And then we'll get into our extension project here. Once we get this committed. Install reference abstractions to 2. Which kind of goes towards just changing that to 2. I'm going to add just... Oh, boy. If I bump this to 2.2.0, right? And then if I go into test and change it to 2.2.0, is it going to just work? Could I be that lucky? I might just luck out here. Let's just try building and see what happens. It's not compatible with Netcore App 2.1. Okay, now you're going to make me angry. And you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Oh, no. Yeah, I think this is a problem. Oh, no. I think this is a problem caused by, hate to say it, caused by the Dependabot getting aggressive and saying, upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. How do we know you're angry? Hat goes backward, beard tugs. Oh, no, no. No, 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 no. Let me change this back to 211, or it was like 216 or something. I think that was it, something like that. But somewhere we've got some 220s flowing through. This one's not too bad. But, where is that coming from? Because it's, jeez. If I change this to 216. Disable Dependabot, yeah. Just jump to 3. Yeah, this is going to be a pain in the neck. This is going to be a real pain in the neck. Yeah, these 220s I am not happy with. And they're going to create problems. I think I need to take these back to 2-1. And if I go back to this one, yeah, look at this. Ugh. That's fine. Chatbot 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. Bump this back to 2-1. .NET SDK latest and .NET outdated. I don't want to upgrade from 2.11 to 2.10 in Chatbot. This is extensions logging. Fine. Okay. Stream Tools is somewhere being pushed to ASP.NET Core App 2.2. Stream Tools, I do not see any 2.2s in here. So I'm not sure where it's getting bumped. I could do .NET outdated. I don't want to. I don't want to update. I should be able to stay on 2.1. Right, I'm on Netcore App 2.1. Somewhere along the way, it thinks I should be on Net Core App 2.2 and ASP.NET Core App 2.2.0. I don't care about package JSON for that. It's not anywhere in here. Okay, so it's coming from somewhere. It's coming from somewhere outside. It is the test project, yes. Right, here's the test project. Auto fixture, test SDK, that's fine. System IO abstractions, version 3. That shouldn't be a problem. But somewhere I'm getting pulled into maybe one of them references 2.2. Oh, I don't want to have to go spelunking. Right, this one's referencing Stream Tools. So there's definitely something flowing there. NuGet. Okay. Code generation design. Like 4, I thought. Have I tried turning it off and back on again? Oh, funny. Funny. I see. But really.
And you blew it!
I did. I blew it. Nope, that's not going to work. ASP.NET Core App 2.16. Why doesn't it like that? Manage NuGet packages. I want to have control when I update these things. I don't want to be forced. I'm not asking. I don't like being forced onto the new version. Right, I want 2.16. Which SDK is in play? I've got more errors now. Now I'm getting angry. The global JSON that's in use is the question. That's a very good question. Where did it go? Global JSON. 2.1.401, so I'm not even on a 2.2. It shouldn't be suggesting 2.2, but somewhere it's suggesting it. Let's manage NuGet up here at the solution so we can look across any consolidation that it wants us to do. But look at this. Version conflict detected for connections abstractions on Stream Tools. Signal are common. ASP.NET Core 2.16. Oh dear God. No, I don't want pre-release. You know? Pull it again? Nah, I don't want to do that. But it wants to push everything to 2.2. No. No. Console chatbot's on 2.2. Right there. Yeah. Pull everything back. Okay. 211, 211, 211. Let's see if there's anything else here. 216 for ASP.NET Core app. That's fine. This 216. All right. The package restored failed. You stink. This should be 216. Yeah, I'm going to close the solution and reopen it because something doesn't smell right. Nope, doesn't like it. Version conflict for ASP.NET Core connections abstractions. I don't... Is it this one? I want to run like a git blame, you know? Code. Let's go look at this. I hate this type of what's the word I'm looking for? This type of error scenario going here. Bump IO abstractions to 3. We took that in from Dependabot. Damn it. I'm taking it back. What was it before? Yeah. Okay. So if I punch that back in here, restore completed, and still nothing. Guten Nachmittag, Dungenheimer fan. When you manually clear out every temp and somehow it works again, yeah. Rebuild. Might be beta test NuGet package that pulls into too. Nah. Don't think it's that. Now I've got more errors. Could not copy the file because it was not found. You stink. ASP.NET Core connections abstractions. I don't want that. Yeah, I'm going to roll back my local here and remerge. This is ridiculous. This is insane. When in doubt, nuke it. Oh man. Okay. Git log. I think I need to come to... I'm going to git merge abort to start. Oh, man. Okay. Hey, it's Mike. So we're trying to manually clear out every temp and somehow it works again how it should. No. All right. So I'm going to go back before this merge. If I look at the ref log, merge the Bardaki. I want to go back to merge made by recursive in Bardaki, updated with shears. Attempting to locate project. This is where I was at. I want to roll back to here. F4 2 for dog. Okay. This is going to reset back here and reload. Come on. Restore failed, restore completed, restore failed. No. We're in a real bad place. So test references stream tools. So we got a problem here on stream tools. Connection. So let me go manage the packages on stream tools. Because I do not want that update. I want it on 2.16. Netcore app, memory, system IO, where was it? System IO abstractions by Tatham Odie. No. Roll that back too. It didn't. Restoring packages. And now I've got more errors. System IO abstractions 21256 was not found. Oh, yeah, we got to take that one back. Okay, Netcore app, ASP Netcore abstractions 213. Oh my god. Yeah, 210.256. Thank you. Okay. Message. Oh man. ASP.NET Core Protocols message pack 110. I don't feel like I should be referencing this directly. Signal our common 110 is referencing ASP.NET Core abstractions greater than or equal to. Message pack was 104 before. Let's see if we can get that to go. No, no change. Boy. All right, hang on. right, I'm still in the dev branch. Okay. Rebuild. This is quite meta. Yes, it would have come in extremely handy here. Protocols message pack 10110. I don't, that's not what I have here anymore. All right, I'm going to remove the reference. Show error, help. Ugh, no. Control dot isn't doing it. What are we trying to write? Asks Mr. Fix-It. We're trying to merge in some changes that were suggested that'll give you the ability to get my attention with a command here in the chat room. And then we're going to go back over to our code suggestion project. I'm not happy with where this is at all. And I seriously want to nuke all of this. I want to go all the way back to here. Which still isn't working. Because we're getting pulled into 220. The moment you hate yourself in your job as a developer, yeah. Nuke it from orbit and then cherry pick for the working things. I don't even know if I can do that. Because this error message is telling me that an earlier version of some of the protocols and things that we're referencing from Stream Tools are referencing the 220 stuff now. Something got bumped behind the scenes and forced a change on me, which is not happy, not good. All right, Stream Tools. Hang on. Let's look at the dependencies. No. I'm going to walk down the chain here. Dependencies on the chatbot are referencing all 220 stuff on console chatbot. I'm not concerned about that one so much as this one. Because the Fritz chatbot is referencing... Yeah, it's referencing all these... I don't want the pre-release. But it is referencing 220 stuff. I want to roll these back. I'm going to roll every one of these back. Yeah, it won't... It won't let me roll back unless I roll back everything at the same time. Okay. So now the chatbot should rebuild properly. That worked. Good. All right. Ugh. Reset to origin dev. No. Didn't I tweet out earlier about the lock JSON for NuGet? Wouldn't this help in this issue? No. The lock JSON works when you have sliding references. These are not sliding references. These are hard-coded references. There are people who do want to be extremely aggressive, but also be able to lock in those references. This library is locked onto 211. Spell checker, we'll end up getting rid of that. So if I go back to Stream Tools now, This should only be referencing things that are 211, including these project references. Back to error list. All right, I think we're in a better place. Fritz chatbot. Hosting abstractions 220. That's not in there. That's not in there anymore. There is no 220 in here. How is this still... That's not being cleared out. Almost 2019 and we still have DLL hell. It's reference hell. It's not DLL, but your point's well made. And this happens with folks that have any kind of package references, any kind of external reference. Extensions hosting abstractions 220. Configuration abstractions greater than 220. Microsoft extensions configuration abstractions greater than 211. Extensions configuration abstractions. Well, fine. I'm going to knock you down a peg there. And now more errors. Bite me. Nope. Now there's nothing referencing 211. Nothing. What does this reference? Streamlib core. And that doesn't reference it either. Newtonsoft JSON seems to be a very new version. Probably takes dependency on 2.2. No, it does not. Newtonsoft JSON supports every version. Let's clean the solution. That's a good suggestion, Parathon. And I think you're right. I'm going to need to reset to origin dev here. Clean succeeded, so now it's going to go through and do the background build. No. No, we're toast. This isn't working. Now that says it succeeded. But I've still got errors. If I tell it to build the whole solution. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, look at that. I just saw a friend jump in chat there. Hello, hello. What are the build warnings? I've noticed some helpful errors. Oh, let's take a look-see. Okay, so... shouldn't be doing that yet. That's... go way up in the chain here. Spell checker, I'm not concerned about. That's not a thing. Chat client... that works fine. Streamlib core is fine. My Twitch DLL, Chatbot DLL, those all work just fine. Even coming through to console chatbot. Configure services. Right, because I removed the message pack protocol stuff. And control dot isn't working there either. This is inside of Stream Tools. No. Come on. Message pack protocol. No. Come on, where is it? This one. Put that down. What are the build warnings? Yeah, okay. And we're still, we're locked up hard here. So now if I tell it to rebuild that. Have you checked the versions of Newtonsoft JSON in each separate project? They should all be in line with each other. Really? I just added that project. No. No. And even though I added message pack protocol here, it didn't add it to the project. This is awful. Restoring packages, and it won't add it. You're freaking kidding me. This is insane. No. Okay. So is that going to work now? I was in the wrong project? Oh, man. Are you kidding? I didn't think I was. No, we're good there. We're good. Hey, hold John. Hello, hello. So I should be able to build. Nope. Because, okay, well that's some... Are you kidding? Okay, so the add message pack protocol is not loading. We had that in there. It was in the project and I took it out. Right? Message pack. Hey, Ninja Ola. Try to and it, yeah. So these two are because it can't build stream tools. It can't build stream tools because it sees a package reference issue and it won't tell me where the conflict is. It wants me to bump everything to 2.2. Oh. Fine. Do it. I'm really not happy about that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And now I need a new SDK. This is... Okay. I've got to turn off Dependabot. It's just blindly updating things that I do not want it to touch. Right, message pack. I should be able to punch it in there with 104. And without having the it went right under app. Learning some smarter ways to troubleshoot them. Yeah. Dependencies breaking all the things. Oh, yeah. Dependency management is absolute hell. Now, where is it pulling 2.2.0? Because 2.2.0 is not listed here. Where is that coming from? Goes ASP.NET Core app. That's spell checker. I'm going to remove spell checker from this. Okay. So that's not here. Take care, DJ Vortex. And nice Jeremy Clarkson reference. Well done. Well done. Love his sign off. And on that bombshell. AIDS Jorb. Is that right? Thanks so much for the follow. Stream tools. It's 216 over here. Yeah. Where is it getting 220? It's not there. And it's not in here. Something is pulling that in. Dependency management is hell on every tech stack. Yes, it is. This. Why does it think that? Where is it pulling that in from? It's not here. Is there something hiding somewhere? No. That's... It won't let me update to it. Somewhere it's got something pointing to this. Look at the commit history. Last commit before Dependabot went on a tear was 2 Baker Fox Echo. Dependabot. Yeah. Let's go back before that. Let's go back to this. Git reset. Hard. That's okay. Yep, reload everything. What a pain in the neck. No, Mike, you're not the only one. What goes around comes around. Everybody runs into this. But Dependabot started updating things piecemeal to the new version. Nope. Somewhere it wants to update the 2.2. Console chatbot worked fine. Oh, it was just down in test. Test is the only one. No. You could change the title of the stream to How to Resolve Dependency Issues. Yeah, right. Damn it, I've spent an hour and a half fighting this. Oh, I hate myself for this now. And there's no good way to undo this. Auto fixture from 451 to 4. Fine. Right? Rebuild that. Okay. Oh, dear God. Holy crow. Oh. Now, how do I ditch those others? Thank you for that kind cheer, Parathon. All right, I want to merge back in those other mud on. And then I want to do a force push. Okay. Where'd it go? Where's... There it is. So I'm going to take... Actually, this should still be in Bardaki-dev. So I should be able to do that. Okay. Yep, go ahead, reload that. Yeah, I'm going to disable that auto-dependabot merge. You better believe it. Nick, typical Tuesday. Yeah, right? Or Monday morning for some folks. Dear God. That worked. Fantastic. Okay. Next step. Close this, close that, close that. I want to make sure that, where was it? It was in Stream Tools. Those cheers that we just put in, I want to make sure, right? It was in the attention hub, wasn't it? There we go. And I think we just got another one from Parathon. Let me bump that. Okay. Okay. Why do I have 10 new files? That's all the suggestion stuff. I'm okay with that because it's over in my project. So I'm okay. I'm going to force push this. And because it builds now, what I should be able to do... we need a global tool, .NET Resolve, to make sure all dependencies are compatible within a solution. Yes. Let's go back over to Dependabot here. This should be merged. There it is. This is great stuff. Thank you very much. All right. Now... let me go back to Dependabot. No, it's under pull request. We'll find that. Yeah, I see what you're doing there. How do I get to Dependabot? Yeah. Whew. Hey, you got the email notifying you that it was merged. Very cool. Why is this taking forever? And
then?
Where is it?
And then?
I'm going to shut that off. That's what I'm going to end then. No. None. Okay. Whew. What are my tags? 146 is my last one. Let's, I'm Make this 1.4. Let's make this 1.5. And I'm going to redeploy, and then we'll have the attention command available to you here on chat. So we can get that up and running. I sincerely hope that Dependabot doesn't merge in Skynet to all repos. I know! Right? That's a bad thing. So this is my automatic build script that I run that actually builds everything. And
then?
I'll kick this off, and I'll embed the attention, the new attention UI out here so that you in the chat room can get my attention thanks to a little bit of help there from our friend Bardaki. And if I refresh that GitHub scoreboard, there it goes. There's Bardaki right up there, along with Parathon. Tops for the week.
Oh my.
No, not oh my. Very cool. How do you set up Twitch in the app settings for stream tools? I'd love to be able to test the chatbot, but can't at the moment. There's a key that I have dropped in there that'll do that. All right, let me just turn that off. I'm going to restart the bot here. There's a couple keys that are entered in there. And you're right, you can't test the chatbot too well. Something we need to clean up. Yeah, I think we've got this. So now, if I go to, I think it's localhost 8, is it 8,000? There we go. Ooh. If I go to the attention test, okay, that's not going to do anything yet because I don't have the other, right? I don't have Chrome open right now. Uncaught in promise, DOM exception. Huh? Audio.play. New audio contents, hey listen.wav. Did it not get that?
Hey!
There it is.
Listen! Hey! Listen!
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab localhost attention here. Joe Nans, or is it Jono ANS? How do you pronounce that? Thanks for the follow. Where do you get the keys? You have to go to dev.twitch.tv and you can get the keys. Look at this. We're going to go all... Whoa! I'm going to add here. I'm going to add a browser source. And we will call this attention. I'm not going to OBS project. I'm going to go to the attention. And now you can't see it, but it's up here. But... if you're in the chat now, if you do exclamation point attention. Go ahead, somebody in the chat room. Okay, that's a lot of people in the chat room. But it's not coming through. Oh, Let's... oh my gosh, no. So it's trying to go there. Did I hit the cooldown?
Hey! Listen!
So on the test page here, I've got a couple clients connected. So we need a cooldown. No, the cooldown message should come through as a whisper that you're on cooldown. But it isn't showing the Huh. Where are we? It's Right? It's clearly got the thing here. I keep getting this on cut in the promise.
Listen. Hey, listen.
That's coming through OBS now.
Hey, listen.
Okay. Oh, look at this. I'm actually, hang on. Stop the press. In my console here, chat message error. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Signal or stop it. I want to copy this so that I have it. Always love having Notepad. There we go. Type client set others. Attention hub line 28. It's having an issue executing. Oh, you know what? It's because you had all those extra commands over here on the side, Mr. Magoo. That's what that was. Okay.
Hey, listen.
All right, I think that'll end up running. Look at this. Build failures now trying to deploy. Okay. Hey, Aaron and Cincy. All right, I think we've got this worked out. I'm going to go back now to the other project we were working on this, which is under. Look at all those stupid Dependabot branches. Feature code suggestion. There it goes. Get resets. I want to, I want to go back over. Please move or remove them before you switch branches. Huh? You're kidding, right? Nope. I don't want to add them. It's Aaron, we've been running into some git merge issues and then some dependency tracking issues. I want to get rid of this. I want to be able to check out and go over there without it. Right, I want to tell it to ignore all that stuff. It's not -Q. Force, that's what I want to do. Cool. All right. Let's go back to what we were working on. Reload over here, and then I should be able to merge dev over, actually. Right? Git merge dev. So I get the attention command over here. There's the attention command and all those other goodies. Fantastic. Yes, reload. Okay. Where we're at here. No. Are you freaking kidding me? We rolled back all that crap. We rolled back all that crap, and I've still got it again. I know. What? Oh, God. I want to kill this thing with fire. Stop it. Somewhere in the chain, I'm going to remove this now. Somewhere in the chain, there's a 220 in here. Why do I keep missing where the edit is? Okay, this was the one. Okay, this is. That was a test to make sure we got Signal R working. Okay, fine. Edit that CS Proj. Netcore app 2.1. Preserve newest. 2.11, 2.11, 2.11. And it references the app settings from Fritz Stream Tools. Fine. So that is not 2.2. And if I look at dependencies, 2.11 all the way down, SDK is 2.1. Signal R11 has 2.2 dependencies. No. Are you kidding? So packages config for live coding. Don't care about that. That's package lock. I don't care about that either. Okay. So console chatbot looks fine. Fritz chatbot, dependencies, projects is on Streamlib core. So we'll start down there. Dependencies, NuGet, threading tasks extensions, .NET standard library. That should be fine. Good. Okay. So going back up to chatbot. That works fine. Netcore app 2.1. Good. Okay. This should work just fine. Fritz Twitch. Netcore app 2.1. Good. If I go to Stream Tools now, build that one. Yeah, that one worked. Netcore app 2.1. That's good too. Why is that error still there? Close the solution, reopen the solution. I mean, it built properly. You saw it built properly. I'm out of coffee. Time to switch to high test. G Fuel. Okay, I don't see any output errors. You're kidding. There's no references to Signal R 2.1 here. 2.1. Signal R 1.1. Sorry. 1.04. Build solution. Build succeeded. But there's still errors in the error list. These are not correct errors. I feel like I have to close Visual Studio and restart. Because it's clearly building properly, you know? That feels like a Visual Studio issue. Gonna back it up. Okay. Nothing on the error list. Nothing up my sleeves. We've got this. Come on. Build everything. Der Albert Live says, with unsolvable errors with ASP.NET Core, there comes a time when I delete the obj and bin folders by hand. I think that's going to be the right way to go. What was that sound? Venkat, that was the sound of a car backing up. Large trucks, right? They've got that beep beep backup sound effect. Have to delete the SUO file, yeah. So you might sometimes hear me play this for backing up. So I've also got backup beep beep. So we clearly broke through Visual Studio and got to the heart of the problem here. All right. What do you say we get back to actually what I was trying to work on? Object reference not set to an instance of an object. The attention hub is throwing an error on line 28. Let's take a look at that. Attention hub, line 28. This client's others alert Fritz. So that's telling me that the client isn't attached. That there isn't a client attached. But it tried. It got to here, right? Because the chat bot, where'd it go? Not that one. Here. This client alert Fritz. So it's attached. It ran in here. Right here. Let me output. Let me show you what it... Here's what we got. So there's Bardaki calling attention. Object reference not set to an instance of the object when calling get others on line 28. So it's here, which tells me that the client inside of OBS isn't connected. This one. No, I don't think it's a race condition. Yeah, I'm getting a that same object reference not set to an instance of an object error coming through. If I go here.
Hey, listen.
So I don't know where that came from.
Hey, listen.
That's coming from two. It's coming from OBS and from this one. So now if I try it, did I get the hub client wrong? I don't know. Let me debug that offline when I've got a little bit of opportunity. I want to get back, or we can dig into that a little bit more. There's something, I think that's configured right, but it's just not connecting right. All right. Let's see. Is he still here? Nope. Okay. So what I wanted to show you that I got done in where we were trying to go today. Let me open another command window. Dev, Fritz, Stream Tools. Go down into this. We should be able to get the code suggestions running here. And that's fine. All right, so now if I go back and I turn on the live coding extension as my default project, get this up and running. Okay, restore completed. Come on. Nope, that wasn't me. Okay. I've got my eyes on like 4 or 5 things going on all at once here. Keeping my eye on Twitter. I've got folks in Discord yapping, talking, but not to me right now. I'm not sure he added the hub client wrong. I think there's something with that others that isn't running properly. That it's not finding it or something. Or we need to make sure that it continues to reconnect. So I'm going to go to recent and we'll go to console app. Now this is for the code suggestions project. This is where I wanted to get to. We'll come back and we'll take a look at the attention later. Come on. It's really taking a long time to load. longer than usual, you know? I'm going to close Discord. I think that's fine for right now. There we go. Okay. So now we should see things. When DI injects the hub into the attention command, the signal connection already started. No, you do need to start it. That might be it. That might be it. Let me go back up here. Let's take a look at that attention command. So you're receiving an attention client, which is going to be the hub. Well, hang on. You're receiving the hub directly. And you're executing on that hub. No, not that. Yeah, you're executing right there on it. Which then... puts you right there. So there's the audio, and sometimes that doesn't load right away. That'll be an issue. Signal our client and then attention hub JS. Hub start. So that should start right away. Inside the browser. If it's closed, then try to reconnect every 5 seconds. Yeah. Hi there, do you know much about the Twitch API, asks Diamond Force. I know a bit about the Twitch API, yes. We're using that as part of this project. Should receive an iHub clients using DI. Yeah. Well, hang on. Let me show you what we've got over here with this. So code suggestions connected to the service. Yeah, a iHub client, a strongly typed one. Yeah, you're trying to call a method directly on the hub, where it should be a client object. I think BugFound is right about that. So the DI doesn't have... Yeah. You're not a client there when you're coming in from the command. You actually have the hub. So if we say program CS 12, public string foo, that, what happened here? Parameters incorrect. Oh no, what the heck did I do? Oh my gosh. There it is. Public string foo. And now if I go over to error list, it didn't come through there either. Try that again. Wow. Okay. Oh. This is while it's trying to navigate the project. All right. This is a piece that I was trying to get done. Let me comment that out for right now. Restart. What I wanted to do today was work on locating the project and locating the file that you're suggesting inside of the Solution Explorer. It doesn't work yet. I'm still working on that. But I think we have the solution to our problem with the attention. So let me comment that out for right now. Ooh. Which one is it? Is it this one? Let me exit that. Too many consoles. Let me just do a git stash. Okay. And then check back out over to dev. I think we have the solution to it. To the problem there. Who was it who was saying that? Bug found about receiving an iHub client. I think... There it is. I think you've got the right one there. So for the attention command, instead of receiving an iAttention client here... Yeah, go away. Shoo. If we receive an iHub... Is it iHub client? No. iHub context. Is that right? Which means that this is going to need to have a reference to the we need a reference to the SignalR client, which is not in there. Okay. No big deal. No big deal. We can fix this. We can get this. So, Microsoft ASP.NET SignalR client. Yeah. I know. Change that back. Now go back and do that again. Are you kidding? That's better. Okay. Almost there, Janescu. All right, so that works. That's in. So now I have a SignalR client here. So instead of receiving an iAttention client, I should be able to receive... is it iHub context? No. Stop the press. Where am I here? Back up. We've done this before. Right, because over here we push around the follower client, which takes an iHub context. Yeah. Nope. iHub context is Microsoft ASP.NET Core SignalR. All right. So if we go back to attention command, instead of follower hub, we receive... See, I can't receive attention hub because we're inside of something that's going to be referenced. Need to code some graph too. Huh? Code some graph. I'm trying to call commands from my game into a Twitch API, but it's only calling 4 out of the 5 commands I have for the game. Oh. I would need to see your code, Diamond Force. Is it... Calling 4 out of 5 sounds weird. Sounds like you've got something queuing or backing up or hitting a timeout issue there. Oh, man. So here's what I'm thinking. I can't reference this directly inside of SignalR because right, it does reference client core, SignalR common. Right? Yeah. Because even though I am in the same namespace, in the same memory space, this is a dependency of Stream Tools. So this really should be a client that's connecting out to it. So if we're going to set this up as a client that's going to go in and connect into it, it's going to behave similar to our live coding extension, which isn't in this project. Ugh. I wanted to steal some code here. Here. So it needs to behave like that. Not terrible. And actually have a client. So I don't want to. I'm not going to receive a client. But my client, which is an iAttention client. Fine. I think we can make that work. So if I do this, new hub connection builder with URL, we need to make sure we get a control dot on that. I think we can just go to localhost and then whatever port. Sure, Diamond Force. That you can send me some code over Discord. That's fine, or post it to our general board over there. Microsoft Graph. Okay, so it's not follower stream. Instead, we're going to connect to... Where's that view? Attention hub, which is this one. / attention hub is where we're going. So instead of that, we change it to this. And I still need to know what's the domain for the host that's running, which I think is always 80. I think. Could you not refactor hubs to a common assembly and then refer it into iHub context? Oh, man. I don't... probably could be done. Probably. Yeah, it probably could. Shoot, I want to get a strongly typed client. There's a way to SignalR core strongly typed, and I've done this in demos before. Hubs, strongly typed hubs. iHub connection context clients, GitHub context. Now, wait a sec. That's old SignalR. SignalR core, this one. Or use mediator. Ooh. And push the negotiation out somewhere else. Definitely could be done that way. But I think mediator might be a little much for this. Okay, so clients all send async. So the strongly typed hubs, iChat client, right, has a client that does these things. But when I'm on the... Yeah. I don't... When I do a build, it creates a hub connection. Right, so client I want to be hub connection. So then this client... I want to do invoke... Method name. No. No. My method name is alert Fritz. And then, yeah, appending the template text. That should work now. I think, right? Right? So Stream Tools, Properties, Launch Settings. When it launches... No, it's on this port. Not in IIS. This one. 62574. I'm going to have to use that. Which is here. So it always connects to the locally running web server. And I think that'll work. Let's see here. Stream Tools. And that, right, that should give us exactly what we're looking for. Because it'll connect to the locally run one. With the Azure Signaler service, the bot connects there and send code suggestions. But I don't need all that overhead. I don't need to be able to support lots and lots of people connecting to it. So this should connect to the local one on 6274. Right, so that should be there.
Hey, listen.
So that worked. That connected and played on this one. So that still works. Now if we try... Okay, check it out. Invoke core async method cannot be called if connection is not active. All right, so that is... Attention command line 31. Okay, so we created it, we built it, we need to actually start it, Jeff. So that'll start, and then hopefully we'll be in a better place with this thing running. Debug, start new instance. And is my Chrome is still up and running. It's trying to reconnect and can't connect. There we go. It got connected. Okay, good. So we got the reconnect logic working there properly. Fantastic. If I do attention now.
Listen.
Yeah! Okay, the bot command is not putting the username on properly. Append format, attention text, and the attention text sure has it. Let's put a break right there. Now that time it didn't play. Why? Ignoring command from Stelzy on Twitch cooled down for a whole lot more seconds. That's fine. I'm going to restart. And I feel like the cooldown command should raise an appropriate message there. Let's see if we can fix that format and then call this part a day. What do we got? 12:16. Plenty of time. All right, so there's the project. It's up and running. That's connected. Good. It's not using the string. Oh, you're right. Look at that. Ha ha. And actually, what we could do, send Alessio 1225. Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate you joining us. That we don't even need to do append format, right? We could say var out message equals string dot format. And actually, we don't even, right? Let's just grab that. Why allocate another variable? Debug. Start new instance. Where is the corner I can hide it? No, Bardaki. We all misplace variables and do silly things. There we go. All right, go ahead. Somebody fire off an attention command there.
Hey, listen.
There you go, Bardaki. Trying to get the attention of C# Fritz. There you go. All right. And ignoring the command. That, I think we should output to the console, to the chat room. Okay, so that works now. I'm going to rebuild. Yeah, very nicely done, Bardaki. Let me see. I'm going to scroll up here for a second. So in my Docker container, it's actually repointing port 80. So here's the next problem. The port number that it's using when it's in debug is 62574. When it's running, it's reset that URL over to 80. Attention sound should repeat. That's not bad. Hey, Chef Brent, good to see you. So I need to pass that hosting information in here. Can I just get it with not hosting. Is it hosting environment? Is it how can I get the port? Get that URL from the config. Is that in the config? Is it in my app settings config? Let's see here. App settings. It's not in the app settings config, but it's in like iHost, iEnvironment or something. Add the port as a separate config from the URL. What about let me think. If we take a look at startup services, configure services over here, right? So this is where it's doing all kinds of configuration get section stuff. And it's loading that up. And then there's another place here. Adding the HTTP client. No, that's not right. Jazerland. Thanks so much. Or Jazz Ariand. Thanks so much for your subscription with Twitch Prime. Very cool stuff. You get to use the .NET bot everywhere here on Twitch. And we'll make a donation to Girl Develop It. Thank you so much for that. Where is it? The hosting environment is being passed along somewhere. There it is. Identify client library, followers controller. It receives the hosting environment right there. And then does stuff with it. What if I put the port number into configuration at startup? I mean, I should be able to receive an iHosting environment anyway. You know? Yeah, I should. Not the attention hub. But the attention command needs to know where it is. Wow. Dare Albert Live, thank you so much for subscribing with Twitch Prime. I really appreciate the subscription, and we'll make another donation. And you'll get to use the .NET bot everywhere. Let me call that env. Now, I should be able to get this. Yeah, it's here. I have it. So, I should be able to get the port. This dot... Actually... Where is it when it's doing the connection? Right here. Can I do something? Can I do this as easy as new URL, env, not environment name. It's not any of these is's. Content root, no. Content root path, no. I thought from my hosting environment I could get information about... I could get information about the... right, the URL that we're listening on. Content application name gets or sets the name of the application. Don't care. Web root path. Sets the absolute path to the directory that contains... No. Right, I thought hosting environment would give me that stuff. Like what the URL is. How do I get the URL from ASP.NET Core? Right, there's a way to get that. It's not that easy. That's what I said to you. Just store a URL. Dynamic URL rewriting. How to get the URL parameter. I don't want HTTP context current. It's not on a context. It used to be like that. Context request host. But I'm not on that either. Right. ASP.NET. That's not how you spell that. ASP.NET Core hosting environment. Add that hosting environment, and then like I want to get the current port. I'm gonna how to specify port. How do I change the port number? Yeah. No. I want Fritz Stream doing code review of viewers' code. Real code review, Bokyo asks. It's not a bad idea. We could do something like that. How to specify the port. It's in the web host builder, right. But then that value is available to you. Right, that host has that value available. Yeah, because when you do this, you change your port. Hosting JSON, no. But I want to find out what that port is. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be a way to get this port here. I don't want the client IP. Shoot. It's not hosting environment. P.S. Hello. Hello. How are you? Right, startup gives you this type of stuff as well. Right? It's not... Does app have it? Server features? Oh, that's a collection. I'm going to get lost in there. It might be in there. Use... what features are in here? No. I didn't think it... Can you get the full URI with the port in it? Yeah, I've done this also. hosted service get port. Here you go. How to get the host and port value in configure services. Yahtzee. You can't retrieve scheme host and port information from the web host. You normally create your web host like this. Blah, blah, blah. However, you may retrieve scheme host and port used by web host by looking at the very same configuration. Looking into web host code, loads configuration, blah, 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 blah. If you are targeting 2.1, you can configure your endpoints directly. Yep, that doesn't tell me that. There's a way to get it. Configure services. Yeah. There is a way to get it. And I've done this before. What do we got there? Get web apps, project.properties. Tractor Farm. Thank you for the follow, Tractor Farm. So you're forcing the port number there, but that's coming off of a web app config. What's a web app config? Start tunnel. Oh, look at what you're doing here. Okay. Load options from app settings JSON. So if I look at the method you're pointing out here, I had to look for a number of project properties. Yeah, you're forcing it there. I don't want to force it. I want to go get it. And this is, right, it looks like you're inside of Visual Studio. I'm not inside of Visual Studio when this is running. I'm actually inside of an ASP.NET Core app that's currently running. Figures out the port of your project, starts an ngrok tunnel. No. That's on the right path. Create web host builder, use startup. Right, it's like I want to reach into Kestrel and get some of the properties out of it. How do I get Kestrel's properties? Yeah. Hosting startup assemblies, okay. Read Kestrel properties. Right? No. No. Wrong Kestrel. Kestrel web server. How to disable HTTPS. Kestrel web server implementation. Well, if they're doing something over here... Oh, no, that's during the configuration. Right, I want to identify the port that it's listening on. This is all during Create Host Builder. It's setting up the listener's ports. I mean, certainly the easy way is what was suggested earlier. Let's just drop a secondary entry into app settings and just read that configuration. You're absolutely right. However, that property is already available in the project. Application name and version. Can you ask for it once you have an HTTP context? I don't have an HTTP context when I'm on the chatbot. The chatbot's running inside of a service. It's running inside of a thread on the web server. So I can get all kinds of stuff out of configuration. Right, so when you look at, where's my Docker file here? Right, when you look at the Docker file, it exposes port 80, and by default it's on port 80, so it starts coming out on 80, right? It's listening on port 80 is what I wanted to say. So how can we detect what port it is on? How to set the hosting environment. Andrew Locke. Yeah, right, so it does these types of things. If so, I could ask for the URI for the port. I could. Let me think. ASP.NET Core. I'll specify the port. Only listening on port. Which port is listening on? Kestrel server, server.options. Options get type listen options. You can achieve it in a... You get the port from server addresses feature. Aha! There it is! Come on. And a control dot on that. And then server addresses feature addresses. And then prefer hosting URLs. So I should be able to go in there and grab just the first address. And then I can put that somewhere, right? I can put that in my configuration. Right, if I do something like that, then I can say config dot, can I do set? Oh, don't tell me it's read only. It's read only. No. Hey, Crazy240.
Hashtag charity, keep up the good work.
Thanks so much for that kind cheer. I'm going to drop... That is Crazy240SX. And that is 12/18/2018. And we'll make a donation to Girl Develop It. Thanks so much. Just got back and was going to suggest iHTTP context accessor. Yeah, so this is actually getting into the server addresses feature on the server. I can't set it in configuration. And I'm outside of my configure services here. Can I put it on, can I get to the chatbot and set it somewhere on that? Right? I want to put it somewhere so that this can reach it. Right, so that it's there on configuration. but it's already, configuration's already been read and it's put into a read-only state at this point. What if I did... Right, so this is started up. It started up in configure services. There it is. But at this point, I don't have the app. I can't reach into server features. Ugh. The past tense of searching on DuckDuckGo is DuckDuck-went. Nice. Crumbs. You know what? I think I am just going to cheat. I thought there would be an easy way to just route this through, but it is not easy. I am not going to mess with this. Let's get rid of that. Let me come back over here and let's just get it out of configuration. As the URL. Is it available? Is server URLs available inside of I configuration? You know what I mean? Like, can I do something? Can I do something like this? Configuration, server URLs. Can do something like that. 1 can of Heinz beans, please. What does that mean, Edpan? I feel like that might work. Let's set a breakpoint and see what happens. Set that as the startup. I think, right? Because if I can get that to work, then I don't need to go and inspect and find it anywhere else if it's on the server URLs. And then our attention command just works. There we go. Let's go to 6 providers in there. Nice. Immediate window. Nope, no. Can you show me keys? Get children. Time to pick up the kiddos. All right, have a good one, Hugo Doll. What are we working on? So we have a command that will allow us. Yeah, I'm gonna put that value into app settings and just force the issue. So if I go to app settings JSON, what we're working on is we're trying to get. Yeah, we have this command, this attention command, that will send a SignalR message to a web user interface that is in front of me so that it'll notify me, hey, somebody in chat's trying to get your attention. And it's not doing... I need to make the connection from the chat bot to the web user interface. They're both running in the same application, but I need to know what the host is so that I can make that connection to the web server. So how do I do that? How do I make that connection? We could cheat and do this really ugly. URLs can have multiple URLs. Yeah, you're right. So I really only want the first. What if, okay, so hang on. What if we cheated here? Let's, no, shoot. It won't let me undo what I deleted there. I was going to say, what if I grabbed it, stashed it here on startup, and then did some reflection to go find startup? Messy, but it would get it. I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to just stick it in. I think I just want to stick it in the server URL property. Inside of app settings. So where is it? Where's the bot? There it is. Let's create this called server URL. What was it? 6.2. When this is running, it is at that location. Okay. So I can get it from Fritzbot server URL. Fritzbot server URL. And now I'll have that address. Okay. Not great, but it should work. If undo would it still work, would have closed the file in Visual Studio. Okay. Typo. Uh-oh. Ooh, yeah, you're right. Formatted the URI. Right, because it's the wrong... Try that again. Good catch, EA Johnson. Good. Well done. All right, Stream Tools. Here we go. Okay. So now, if I go back over to... I don't have Chrome open. All right. So now if you're in the chat room, go ahead and do an attention command there. We should see it pop up here. No. Didn't get the right connection there. Take a look at that again. Alex Dragoak? Thank you for the follow, Alex. Let's see where this is hanging. Because it should load that. Okay. Configuration Fritzbot server URL is here. Localhost. I've got an extra slash. So let's var this URI equals new URI. That and that's going to be a URI kind absolute. New URI, this. Ugh. Thank you for the follow, Wolfie. I appreciate you joining us. Right, this URI, and then I should be able to add on. That's the base. The relative is attention hub. Okay. ToString. And I don't need that. Let's see if that works. I think I've got that. Yeah, this URI, that's, yeah, oops. Okay, this URI is going to the right location. So now with URL, there you go. That's correct, to put that together properly. So go ahead and fire an attention command in there. Ha! There, that... It didn't play the... Go ahead, try the command again. And now it's blocked, right? No. Connected, okay. In cooldown. Oh, you stink. Turn that off. Try again. Attention Kmart shoppers. No, no, no. Normalizing. Good. Connection refused. Okay. Oh, tartar sauce. Right, trying to get connected. WebSocket connected. Okay.
Hey, listen.
Cool. Got it. All right. So now it's the server URL. I need to make sure I pass that. All right. So let's commit those changes. Updated to take a server URL for the bot. That way I can also have it moved into a different process. Okay. And then let's build. And this will be 151. While that's going, I am going to open my configuration over here. And pardon me while I go here, while I change and add that feature in. Server URL equals, and it's going to be for running inside the Docker container, localhost 80. All right. So that should build, and we should be in a good place. It's a coder's life. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. In about 10 minutes, we're going to jump over to the Twitch dev stream. We'll raid those folks. But I think this will finish off that attention command. All right, installing all the things. Do. Yep, attention. It's not going to work just yet. Processing, bundling, and then we'll see it push up. Yep, the publish, that runs really quick. Looking good so far. Fantastic. Tagged, pushed. Good. The compiler, the best of all unit tests. Yes. Hey, dev lead. All right. So I'm going to cancel that, and I'm going to restart it. There we go. Okay. So now if I take my attention doodad over here, I will refresh that cache. Now, didn't work. Error. Connection is not active. What? Yeah. It's telling me the connection is not active. What is that? No, I can't get a connection to it. even though I've told it to go to localhost 80. Journey started. Thank you for the follow. That's weird. That's really weird. Holy crow. Lots of followers, lots of viewers all of a sudden. Good morning, viewers. How's it going out there? My name is Jeff Fritz. I'm a live code streamer over here on Twitch. And we're working on a little chatbot that's going to be getting my attention. It's going to send over some commands to me here. And I'm trying to get it specifically to use SignalR. That's an ASP.NET Core framework to trigger an animation inside of another page, and it's not triggering it properly. I'm getting an invoke error. There's a Twitch dev email that links to a channel that's hosting me. Oh, cool. All right, thank you, Lizao. Mauer back. Oh, you're hosting me on Twitch dev. Hello, Twitch developers. Great to see you. Yeah, welcome. And what I'm trying to, this is one piece of a puzzle that we're trying to work on here. And what I'd really like to share with you is, and I'll debug this a little bit later, this exact feature, but what I'd really like to show you is I have a feature that we're working on right now here on stream that will allow you as chat to send commands to me inside of Visual Studio. Send text, send code for me. Thank you, followers. I appreciate you hitting the follow button there, and that's going to help me get to, I have a little stream goal here where I'll dye my beard rainbow colored when we get to 5,000. Wow. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, we're going to raid over to Twitch Dev in about 5 minutes or so here. I appreciate all of our new followers there. Ignite Wrestling, iDevTech, Diamond Force 3, Femme Ivoire. I hope I pronounced that right. Thanks so much. Let me show you real quick what this does. And then maybe on Thursday, you can join us when we continue work on this extension. I'll have this attention command fixed offline here. What I can do... So I've written this Visual Studio extension called Live Coding. Let me set this as the startup project. And then I'll start my bot in the background here. Thanks, Steve. Not git start. What is that? .NET start. I've been doing so many git commands. I've been running git. Wow. No content. Lele Desamo. Sasukuni. Thank you so much for the follows. I appreciate all of our new followers joining us here. Over 200 viewers right now. Yeah, Janescu. Wow. Wow. That is awesome. Wow. Wow. Even Owen Wilson is thrilled with that. No, not .NET Start. .NET Run. Get my commands right. Here we go. There it goes. Whew. While that's starting up, I'm going to start Visual Studio. When you're building extensions, it's weird. You actually have a experimental instance of Visual Studio that it starts up, and you end up debugging Visual Studio. Git Stardust. I know, I'm confusing command line commands. It isn't Dan. I think it is Dan. How you doing, Dan? Thanks for joining us. Wow, Baloris and Socius Pugne. I hope I pronounced those properly. Thank you so much, Role Player 00. Welcome. So what we're going to be able to do here, and I usually run Visual Studio Live Share here on stream. I'm doing great. Thank you. We are almost out of time. We'll get this. I just want to show you this feature because it's going to be great when we finish this, because we're going to build this into a Twitch extension so that folks that are watching have an editor that they can actually key into right in the Twitch user interface. And this is something I was talking about at TwitchCon as well, if you ran into me there and you were asking about it. All right, so we've got the two bots running, so I'm going to switch over. I can now accept code suggestions. So if we say code program CS on line 12, public string foo, that's going to go through the air, through all of the bits, and it should appear here. Yeah, I've got that error code from the project item still hanging in here. Hang on. comment this out. Where's the other one? This one. Got the wrong instance running. Hello from the capital of Hungary. Oh, you're gonna make me guess there. The Steve Ballmer clip when someone follows is good. Reminded of his developer dance. Yeah, right? And then Steve ends up getting all sweaty and... So, this is the piece that we were working on. Was I need to locate the project that the actual code you're suggesting runs in. And then we can go spin that up. About 2-3 minutes here, and we'll raid over to Twitch Dev, so that all of our folks are over there together, and we can see the announcements. We can see what information they want to share with us this month from the developer community on Twitch. Like you, I'm pretty excited to hear what new things they have for us. All right, this should work. Here we go. Right, that's the last words of every fine developer. 4581 on that goal. Oh man. Oh man, we're gonna dye this beard in no time flat. Here we go. Code suggestions. Let's fire that suggestion in. There we go. New code suggestion from, and then the name of the folks that submit it, and then here's the line and the file that it's been suggested, along with here's what has been suggested. Now, what I'm trying to do is I want to make sure when you double click that, it navigates right to that exact file that you're working on. Right? It opens and jumps me right there. So that's great. It doesn't show me the project name here, and that's the piece that I was trying to work on. I want to make sure that the project name fills out, and I also want to be able to, at some point, put comments in here and make those attributions available so that when I do commit this code, those folks that are on Twitch in the chat room that submit those comments and say, here's this thing I think you should try, if we implement it, well, when I commit, I want to give them that co-author status with the code. Works on my machine, absolutely. Everything works on my machine when I have the code working properly.
Do it!
I've almost got it. It's almost there. All right. So, it's 1 o'clock, my time. I'm going to wrap up here. I don't have anything to check in. You've seen kind of where I'm leaving off here. I'm going to take a look at what's disconnected my attention command running over in my Docker container. And then we're going to, next time we're going to take a look at these project items and get that all up and running. Thanks so much, everybody. I'm going to raid over to Twitch Dev. So if you want to take a look at what's going on, what's the latest in the Twitch developer community, don't have to do anything. Just sit right back and we'll raid over there. All of us will join at the same time. And I hope to see you over there as we learn the latest updates. And I'll be back on Thursday. And of course, later on this afternoon, all of my code and, well, this video will be available on YouTube. Alrighty. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me. We'll see you on Thursday. Take care.